Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you guys again. Thank you for tuning in one more time. So today I'll be showing you guys how I make my meatball to be very juicy. Yes, look at that spaghetti sauce. It's so bubbly and looking so nice. So I'll show you guys how I make my spaghetti and meatball sauce. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Just smash the subscription button and turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. So let's jump right in and start cooking. Stay tuned guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Let's start cooking. So over here I have my ground beef. So this should be about 3 to 4 pounds of ground beef. And for your meatballs to be very tasty, you have to season your meatballs. The cow meat, you have to season them very well. So these are my seasoning for today. So what I have in this little bowl, I have some black pepper, I have some Italian seasoning, some parsley. This is just my pepper, red crushed pepper. I just crush them up and put them in this little container. And I have my oregano, so I'll be using that. And to that I'll be adding a little bit of the chicken flavor bouillon. I kind of like the flavor of this stuff, so I use them most of my cooking. So I'll go ahead and pour that in, just like that. Just pour that in. And I don't like using my hands to do this part, but you can use your hand, it doesn't really matter. So I'll go ahead and use my hand and mix this up properly, like very well. And to that I'll be adding some salt. Go ahead and add some salt to taste. I'll add non-cube. It has 2 inside, but for now I'll be using just 1. I'll go ahead and make sure that I crush them very well. So I'll put that in. And in this little bowl I have my frozen garlic and ginger. So I always do this and froze them up for easy access. So I'll go ahead and just grate in a little bit. And then the garlic. So after that I'll go ahead and put my gloves back on, a different. So I'll go ahead and mix that up properly. So once this is well mixed up, make sure that it's not too thick. If your beef is very thick and dry, you can go ahead and add a little water to this to soften it up, because you want your meatball to come out looking soft and juicy. You don't want it to be so dry. So I think this is a little bit too dry. I'll go ahead and add a little bit of water to that. So make sure you're adding a room temperature water, not cold water, not hot water. So just room temperature, and mix that up and make sure that the thing becomes very, make sure it's not too solid. Then after that, go ahead and make a balls with your hand. If you don't know how to do this, you can use a different, like a ice cream scooper. That is another thing you can use as well, but this is way more easier when you use your hand, you know. So I'll go ahead and mold all of this up, making a bowl. I'll go ahead and make a bowl to all of that. Then I'll come back once I'm done. This one's a little too big, so I'm trying to cut that up. All right guys, after molding or after making the balls, can you see how they look? They look pretty nice. So go ahead and set that aside. Okay, take my gloves off once again. Go ahead and put this in my freezer. All right guys, over here at the stove, I have my pot already on the stove. So what I would do, this is like a lazy man spaghetti and meatball sauce, because I'm not making my own sauce from the scratch. So I just go ahead and you can get your favorite spaghetti sauce, any spaghetti sauce of your choice. You can go ahead and grab that. So I'm using two cans, and this splashed like crazy, so it started splashing right away. So I'll go ahead and put all the meatballs inside the sauce, the spaghetti sauce, just like that, all of them.
Which one there? Look.
So after putting that in, I'll go ahead and add onions. So this is very finely chopped onions. I'll go ahead and put that in. And by the time the spaghetti sauce is done cooking, you probably wouldn't notice these onions anymore. So whenever I'm cooking and I'm adding any kind of vegetables, onions, I try to make it like the way that it wouldn't really show, because I don't want to have a lot of onions in my food because my kids wouldn't eat it. So this is the sauce, the container. I just rinse that out. I just rinse both of them out and then pour them back in here. And the remaining non-cube that I showed you guys before, the remaining one of it, I'll go ahead and sprinkle that in as well, just like that. So after that, the next thing, just go ahead and put my stove on and cover this up and let it cook for about 10 to 20 minutes. So about 20 minutes, I believe. Then while it's cooking, I have my hot water over here. It's already boiling. So my water is boiling. I'll go ahead and get my spaghetti. So I'll be using 1 pack of spaghetti. I already opened that up. So if you want, in that hot water, you can just throw your spaghetti just like that. But I have little kids, and when it's too long, they make a lot of mess. So I'll go ahead and just break that into 2 like that. So for easy grabbing. So before I add my spaghetti, I always like to add just a little bit of vegetable oil. Any kind of vegetable oil at all, it doesn't really matter. So for now, I'm using a grapeseed oil. But like I said, it doesn't really matter what kind of vegetable oil you choose to. And the purpose of this is to for it not to start sticking together. Once all the spaghetti is inside the water, I'll go ahead and cover that up and let it cook. And just a quick check, we're gonna check on the meatball. Look at that, it's boiling pretty good. So you have to be careful because this splash like crazy. So it has been cooking for like 5 minutes, so it still needs a little more time to cook. So So I'll go ahead and cover that up and let it cook for another 15 minutes to make sure that my meat is properly cooked. I don't want to eat undercooked meat. Alright guys, my spaghetti has been cooking for like about 8-10 minutes now, but I don't think it's completely done. It's still a little too hard, so but I'll go ahead and add some salt. So this is optional. If you don't like salt in your spaghetti, you don't have to. So I'll go ahead and add a little salt just like I just did, and I will leave that to keep cooking. I uncovered it because it was bubbling all over the place. I have to keep it open. After 8 minutes, I came back and the spaghetti is soft and good to go. So I went ahead and drained that out. So I drained the water from the spaghetti out because you don't want the spaghetti to keep cooking until all the water dried up. It's gonna make the spaghetti to be very sticky. So I went ahead and drained that out. As you can see, there is some water left in the container, in the bowl. And my spaghetti is ready to be eaten, consumed, enjoyed. And my spaghetti sauce meatball is as well ready for dinner. Look at how that is looking. And the spaghetti, the meatball is very juicy and floppy. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. You don't want your meatball in your spaghetti sauce to be dry. So I'll go ahead and dish out some for myself and for my kids, because it's dinner time. And I'm using paper plate because I don't want to start washing any dishes. So this is a lazy man cooking, yeah. So if you don't want to wash any dishes, you can use your disposable paper plates. That's always the best part. You don't want to wash dishes. Look at that. Can you see how nice it's looking? Can you see that? So one more plate. So I have 4 little kids and my husband and myself. So we are 6 in number. So everybody will go ahead and grab some for themselves. So I'm just dishing out for my 2 little ones that can't dish out for themselves. But the other ones, they can help themselves out. So guys, this comes to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy spending time with me in the kitchen today. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I just have to like taste this. It looks so nice, so delicious. Just go ahead and give it a taste. It's pretty hot though, but you know what, we can blow that with air so it gets cold. Alright guys, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so you get more of my cooking, my delicious cooking. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending your time with me in my kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and turn the notification bell on, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.